name is Muhammad JAZMAN, and I will start our presentation about the investment planning. Investment planning refers to the process of determining your financial objectives and resources and then implementing a plan to meet those objectives. Investment planning is an important part of any financial strategy. To begin the process of investment planning, you must first determine what you hope to achieve financially. For most people, investment planning is just a process for setting and prioritizing your long-term financial goal. Do not choose an investment vehicle that will need you to commit it for 3 years if you want to put money aside for vacation in the following year. Instead, choose a technique that is prioritize your time frame. There are countless ways to invest your money. Financial instruments such as cash, stock, bond, and real estate are the most common. They all have a different trade, and a sustainable investment strategy usually include all of them. With a proper planning, you can maximize the return on your asset. And now, let's continue our presentation about the purpose of investment planning. Every person who buys something or receives a service does so for a reason. Customers who are interested in investing should know the goal of their investment before making a purchase. One of the primary aims of investment planning is to set investing objectives. Some financial advisors recommend that clients set financial goal that is measurable. As an example, I plan to buy a property in Malacca for RM250,000 by the end of December of 2022. An example of how precious the financial goal can be found in this example. If you want to set your own goal, you will need to answer a serious question about your life. The next thing you should think about is how you're going to get money. Nowadays, a great deal of money is being invested. In the stock market, you can invest in stock, bond, CDs, or you can also invest solely in ASB. In addition, when you will be able to get your hand on the fund, for how many years and in what kind of investment are you looking to making a long-term commitment? Finally, what level of investing risk are you willing to accept? Identify your risk-taking versus risk avoidance personality trait is critical. Generally, it is critical to plan investment that are aligned with financial planning aim and objective. To get the best result possible, this is what you're doing.
So for the current issue of investment is foreign exchange, sometimes known as Forex. It's the act of trading one currency for another at a set price. If you've ever been outside of the United States, chances you have to exchange currency at some point in your life. While some currency conversion are carried out for the sake of convenience, the vast majority are carried out with the intention of profiting. As a result of the massive volume of money being exchanged a day, some currency price might fluctuate fairly widely. So the forex trader love this volatility since it boosts their potential for enormous profit while also increasing their potential for loss. On January 2020, Malaysian police broke up a currency scam syndicate and seized RM127 million worth of watch and golds. And according to an article in the Stars that named 10 people, among them a Datuk, and so and that also says were automobiles, documents, and other items that were tied to investment scam activities. The sweet dream had the terrible truth. So the investment in forex involved extensive knowledge and long-term profit, proving that the phrase "easy money" is a ruse. So between 1 and 5% is generally considered a respectable return on monthly forex trading. It should be emphasized that this figure is a composite of 100 or even thousands of trades performed by each trader, meaning that things could go wrong at any time. 5% target may seem double for some, but 1% aim is much more realistic for the majority of people, depending on how many transactions a person make and how much time and effort they put into each one. Why it is necessary to make an investment? For a variety reason, it is imperative that you engage in some form of investment activity. In addition, it provides you with a sense of financial security and helps you achieve your long-term objective. Investment planning can help you save money while also putting you one step ahead of the competition. Be on top of current financial trend to save money and avoid being left behind. Investing in the right stock and keeping your saving account growing on a regular basis can help you achieve your financial goals. In addition, investment planning might lead to a saving fortune. If you have a large saving account, you can diversify it by investing in multiple firms or mutual funds. Investing in stock and bond funds is a great way to build a long-term saving account that pay off handsomely, but it is also a good idea to include other assets such as real estate, bonds, gold, and other precious metal and commodities in your portfolio as well.
Many benefits to invest money, including the ability to build a nest egg or prepare for the future. But it's a risky endeavor that necessitates expertise and experience. For investors looking for a variety of legal investment options, Malaysia is a great place to look. The portfolio's risk level determines the return rate, which can range from low to high or vice versa. For high return investment like futures and options, investors must decide how much they are willing to face before making the investment. In order to minimize the risk, investors might choose to invest in the bank's fixed deposit, which pays out a moderate rate of returns. Additional coverage is provided by Perbadanan Insurance Deposit Malaysia or PIDM. Knowledge of technical analysis and other investment strategies is essential. This consideration can keep investors from becoming overwhelmed or pressured if the amount of money invested is lost.
As part of retirement planning, you must identify your retirement income goals as well as the action and decision that will help you achieve them. So there are a number of steps for process of preparing for retirement such as identifying potential source, assessing costs, devising a saving strategy, and overseeing financial assets and risks. And there are several methods for estimating future cash flow to see if the target amount of retirement income can be reached. So the employer-sponsored retirement plans differ between the United States and Canada, which each have their own structure. So for planning for retirement should be a long-term endeavor. You can begin at any time, but it is best to incorporate it into your financial planning from the beginning. And it is the simplest form. Retirement planning is making financial and other preparation for life after a period of paid employment has ended. So the non-financial factor include things like how to spend time in retirement, where to live, and when to quit working fully, for example. These are lifestyle choices.
So when you leave your jobs, you're not leaving your lives behind. It is possible that you've revived your plans for life after retirement. While preserving your current ways of life, you may not want to be concerned about money. You can lay out a clear path to achieving your life goals without relying on money. Retirement planning serves a variety of goals. Having a retirement plan is necessary so that you may maintain your quality of living. You need like to maintain your existing lifestyle even after you stop working. As a result, you no longer have to worry about covering these expenses out of pocket. In addition, it is important to be prepared for a longer lifespan. Longer life expectancy means more money to set aside for post-retirement expenses. Preparation for a longer post-retirement income stream is possible with careful forethought and forward preparation. Furthermore, it is important to be prepared in the event of an emergency. Medical expenses or financial crisis will not be the time to rely on others. An emergency fund can be set up with the right retirement plan, so you'll be better prepared in the event of an unforeseen situation. Retirement is the next step. Every retirement represents a new beginning. There are a few times in life when you have the freedom to pursue aspirations like traveling the world, learning new skills, or even starting your own company. Finally, to leave a lasting impression, in order to give your family a good life, you have worked hard for the sake of your loved ones. You want this comfort to remain even if you are not around.
Let's continue our presentation about the current issue, retirement planning. Retirement planning identifies the desired level of income in your retirement and the step and the decision necessary to get there. When it comes to saving and investing for retirement, it is important to know where your money is coming from, what it will cost, and how much you have saved. Future cash flow are anticipated in order to see if the retirement income target can be met. The Malaysia government and the Employment Provident Fund (EPF) has officially announced the launch of EPF ICNAR withdrawal option. This let qualified members withdraw money from their account EPF to help them deal with the financial effect of COVID-19. Members who are affected can use ICNAR to take out to RM10,000 or 10% of their account saving whenever it's less. People who have not contributed to ICNAR in at least 2 months and whose income has gone down by 30% can use the service. Overall, it is thought that up to X million EPF contributors will benefit from it. The importance of retirement planning cannot be overstated, as it can keep you from running out of funds in your senior year. Using your appreciation, you may determine how much risk you should take on in your investment and how much money you can safely withdraw from your portfolio.
So the importance of retirement planning. The term of retirement itself refers to a person's decision to stop working at a predetermined age. Either the EPF or SOCSO will provide a pension to every retiree. After a lifetime of hard work, retirement should be the happiest time of your life, when you can relax, enjoy the fruit of your labor. Worry-free retirement can only be achieved by planning ahead. So in order to avoid becoming dragged down in the saving mindset, retirement planning is essential. They don't know how much money they have saved each month, especially in Malaysia. Setting a monthly saving and saving goals and establishing a minimum amount to be saved each month are critical for them. Regardless of how much they put aside, it doesn't matter. So to put in another way, an emergency occurs when a person's life or health is in danger and immediate medical attention is needed. So in other words, it is life or line. Everyone over the age of 50, and especially those who work, should pay attention to this, because many more people will experience health issues as they get older. If you are over 50 in Malaysia, you are more than likely going to have serious health problem. So the retirement income may be impacted if retirees have to pay for pricey medical care.
Alright, lastly, as for conclusion for the retirement planning, retirement is the best option for someone who has worked for at least 20 to 30 years. All of these elements play a role in whether you will be able to enjoy a happy and successful retirement, or if you will be forced to live on a tight budget. In order to be able to live comfortably when you stop working, one retirement planning tip is to try develop a financial asset or financial instrument such as a property or a bond. The sooner you start planning, the more time you have to save and invest. The quantity of assets you have and the amount of money you have play a role in when you decide to retire. Investing in Employees Provident Fund (EPF) or Amanah Saham Bumiputra (ASB) or Tabung Haji is safe, but keep in mind, however, that this is a low-risk investment with a high level of safety. In addition, try to pay off all of your bills before applying for a pension, because debt is the primary factors that keeps individuals employed. One reason for this is that when you reach retirement age, keeping your physical health and fitness become a top priority. In addition, healthcare costs are expected to rise significantly in the near future. So that's all from us. Thank you.